Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is Slaughtering Smiles, and today we are playing Factorio again. Yeah. So, I had a lot of trouble recording this the other day. I just haven't recorded in a few days because I've just been really busy, which is why I didn't record or produce that many videos this week, which is the thing. It is what it is. Again, I'm in tech school right now, so I can't really do a huge amount about that. But today we are playing a new map. I tried to play a new map earlier. So I think I screwed my my game that I'm currently playing, which is fine. But this Smiley Land game was a game that I was playing on my own, or not on my own, but I was playing it for the original YouTube video that broke. As you can see, I played for 47 minutes. The video itself was like 50 some minutes, but it did not work because the recording decided to corrupt on me. So that's a total loss. I'm just gonna stop and try again. That was with vanilla. Today I'm playing with some mods though. As you can see, we got the base of the game, which is fine. I've got this aircraft mod, which adds, well, what it sounds like, it adds aircraft, mostly combat aircraft, to fight and help me in the late game, because in the late game killing biters just becomes more of a chore than anything, because it's so difficult to kill them. So I figured, add a little bit of extra, oomph. Laser weapons are already pretty strong, but this adds actual laser weapons that you can hold in your hands and fire with, like Gatling guns and stuff like that. There says there's 5, but only 3 of them are craftable. 2 of them are godlike, just stupid weapons that I probably won't use in the playthrough. I might play around with them in my own time, but not during the playthrough. So anyways, yeah, Orbital Ion Cannon. So this does in fact need, this says it needs Bob's Warfare and all this stuff, but it doesn't. It honestly doesn't. It can work on its own with just the vanilla version of the game. Doesn't need anything. What it does is you launch it up to space with a rocket, and then you can use it as, well, it's a massive cannon. So from orbit you can shoot down onto the ground and blow the crap out of biter bases, which would really help me. And then Mudraker's Terraforming. It uses, this is a cool mod. I just found it. Wasn't even on the main website. I just found it on accident, actually, on just a forum somewhere. But it uses these big machines that you can set against water or different places, and it will actually sit there and it will build bridges across water. It'll terraform areas and water areas, so I can actually build stuff out in the water without needing it to, without it being just a waste of space, the big water masses, which is nice. I really wanted that. So, with that being said, that is what we're playing with. Nothing massive, just mostly late game stuff and stuff that's just fun to play around with, like the aircraft and late game stuff. Most of it is going to be just vanilla, though, which is fine. And we're going to keep everything regular. Everything is fine, so let's generate. Okay, here we are. We are in, and holy God, they gave me so much oil right off the bat. Like, look at this. All these purple spots are oil, by the way. This is copper, or this is coal, copper, got a little bit of iron, so it likes to start me off in a nice area. There's a little bit more iron down here, but holy crap, this massive amount of freaking oil, like, what the heck? My original playthrough never had this much oil. By the way, I am playing on an older version of the game because there's just a random weird thing going on. 0.13 is the newest version that's out, 0.13.3. I'm playing on 12.93, I think, something like that. It's just not very many mods are updated to it, which is surprising because it's been out for a while, it looks like. But no one's updated their mods to support 0.13.3. It's just kind of odd. So I'm forced to play on 0.12, which is why that original save wasn't working, which is great. Freaking love that. Yeah, so we're gonna get started playing. So I've got a little bit of iron plates. I got a burner mining drill and a stone furnace to start me off. I'm gonna build a couple iron axes. It gave me enough materials to do so. I'm sorry if I sound a little groggy. I just woke up a little while ago and I just decided, hey, you know what, I want to play. My roommate's not in, so I figured, why not, Oh. I'm going to mine up a little bit of coal here, and once I get about 10, I think I will put down a burner. So I can put down this burner here and put all of my coal into it, and it will just start pumping out coal. Now here's the problem, is that I don't have anything to put it into. and I really need like a wooden chest, right? So I don't have enough to make any iron plates yet, so I'm gonna have to go over here and mine down some wood. And I think right there we've got enough wood to do this, so we're gonna make a wooden crate here and put that right there. So it'll just pump it straight into this chest, and we don't have to really do much about it. So from there, we're gonna get some iron ore, just for the heck of it. Why not? So I'm trying to think of where I'm gonna place this next burner inserter, because I'm gonna start placing more burner inserters in the iron ore this time. So we'll put one. I'll put the stone furnace like right there. Come in here, grab all this coal that's just nicely accumulating for me. I'm gonna have to generate some iron plates on my own so that I can build another burner inserter, which requires, well, 9 ore and 5 stone. So I need to actually find some stone. So let's look on the map real quick. It's getting really dark in game. Sorry about that. Can't really do much. There's a little bit of stone right there. Wow, they did not give me much stone in the starting area. That's gonna prove to be really interesting as my factory moves on. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Okay, so the stone is over here, right there. This is all the stone I have in the immediate area. Wow, that's gonna be interesting. Well, we'll put a burner inserter on it anyway and see what happens at some point, but for right now we're gonna maximize our iron, then we're gonna go up and start maximizing the copper, which is over here. And it is really dark. It's dark for me as it probably is for you. Let me see. Yep, there's literally nothing I can do for gamma or anything, brightness. It's just going to be dark. I'll try boosting it in post, but there's not a huge amount I can do about that. I'm sorry. It is quite a bit obnoxious. Whoops, I missed an iron. Okay. Pump that in there, and we'll build the next inserter, and it'll just go straight into this. So sit there, and it so what's cool about this game is that anytime you want to build something like this burner inserter, it required iron gear wheels, stone furnace, and iron plates, which you can see you can build all those things individually. What's cool is that if you want to build something, you can click it and it will build all the prerequisites for you as long as you have the materials, which it shows in the bottom. It says total raw, as you can read down there, which says 5 stone and 9 iron plates. As long as I had that in my inventory, I just click it and it built all the prerequisites, the iron gear wheels, the stone furnace, and then it combined them all together into my burner inserter, which I can now place, which is nice. It offers a bit of ease, so I don't have to try and figure out how to put everything together. It's more streamlined that way. It's nice. So it's going to deposit straight into this furnace, which will only make a single stack of 200. So I am going to need to build a burner inserter because I don't have any electricity yet. So I'm going to have to build a burner inserter right here. It requires an iron plate and iron gear wheel, so I just need 3, which I believe I already have. Look at that, it's fast. So I can just build a burner inserter. And the reason why I'm doing this is because this doesn't have a natural outlet, so I do need to take it out. And as you can see, it does its thing. So the burner inserter basically is an arm. It's an arm that takes items from a furnace or any item at all and moves it, which is nice because it can also put things into other things for you. So I'm just going to build this oh shoot, let's pick that up. Build this wooden crate, and as you can see, it put it directly into the wooden crate. So now I can just pick up these iron, and also each of these squares is equal to just this one square. So if this can only hold 200, this can hold 200 times however many squares this is, which I think it looks like 16. So it can hold 3,200 steel plates, which is just fine. Same with this. This can hold 3,200 coal, so that's nice. So now we've got this simple production line underway. We're going to start working on copper, because we're going to need copper in the long run. It's going to get dicey if we don't do anything with copper. We also need to start planning out where we want to build this factory. I don't like it having all this coal right here because we're really not going to use it that much. With this much oil everywhere, I mean, I can run about 2 or 3 refineries and never run out of oil, even on the lowest production of 0.1 or of 0.1 per second oil. I'll explain what that means in a moment when we get there to that point. in the game. So, but for right now, don't worry yourself on it. I'll introduce the topics as they come along. I'm trying to think ahead a little bit. So with that being said, we could try and do a lot of our ore pickup here. We're probably gonna have to build like, I'm thinking probably we're gonna have to clear out some forest right here. There's a little oil right there as well, but we can empty out some forest here and build our main research, because as you can see, there's only one place that they can come in and fight from, or that the biters can come in and fight from, which I don't see any biter bases yet, which is nice. And there's usually one pretty close to spawn, but hey, nothing so far, which is nice. So with that being said, if you watched the last video, you'll know that the biters are these aliens that attack. It's nice. It's very nice. They'll attack once I have more of a pollution stamp, and the pollution, which you can't really see it yet because I don't really have any pollution, but it'll create this nice red blotch on like tint to the screen, and as it goes out, it creates bigger and bigger. And if any biter bases form inside of it, they will just start forming mass attacks and just freaking destroy you. So we're going to clear out this forest area and start building our little factory going on in here. So we're probably going to have iron and copper coming into here with the coal to process. Probably going to have processing for copper over here, processing for iron over here, having our main factory over here, just doing stuff, obviously, just stuff. And then we'll have any science or anything that we need, pipe it over to here or something like that. That's the basic idea. It's going to be very rudimentary. It's going to be very basic. It's going to be very easy to pull up in the event that I need to move it, which I will, because I'll probably end up moving it down here into this nice open space. It gives me tons of room to play around with, and I don't really have to worry much. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Anyway, so I'm going to start farming a little bit. We'll cut back to me in a little bit once I get this copper going, because now you've seen how this works. You don't really need to see it for everything. So I'll be right back. It's a cool thing. We upgraded to steel chests, or iron chests, which is really quick, just because I had a lot of iron that I picked up from the ore processor. So that's pretty cool. We got iron chests, which are naturally larger. If you look inside, you can see they've got much more space. The original wooden chest stopped here. This doubles it. So we're going to start putting those everywhere so I don't have to worry so much about these chests running out. I will be creating some automation at some point to get this coal to move and deposit itself. But honestly, like, I did that the first playthrough, and I really didn't need to do that. Because after a while, you hit a point where you're not using burners or mining drills, so you don't need them. You just use electricity. And then you still always use these, so you always have coal running. Or, in my case, since I've got such an abundance of oil on this map, I'm just going to use solid fuel, which I can refine with a chemical processing plant, which you'll see later. Yep, it's gonna be sweet. So I've got some automation going on the stone, which I see these little rivulets of stone. I don't know if that's the correct word. I literally just pulled a word out of my ass and just used it willy-nilly. I don't even know what the heck I was doing. Freaking rivulet. I don't even I say a lot of random crap sometimes. Don't listen to me. Anyways, yeah, so we're making this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need that in there. We're going to make this work for us. But yeah, so I'm mining stone out of that tiny little deposit. Like, I cannot believe that the map only gave me that much stone. That's ridiculous. And then we're going to explore around and see if we can find any, or where the nearest biters are. Just to see, to scope out. So let's go north. So here we go. So as you can see over here on the map, it shows a biter base, and as you can see, there it is. Just slightly north of where we were, and these will pop up more and more more and more often as we go. And once the pollution of my main factory gets large enough, it will cause these guys to get very, very upset with me and want to destroy me. Also, they start to spread like rabbits, like no joke. They just spread so fast. Like, it's ridiculous. I think I showed it to you in my other video. You can just see the extremity of the amount of bases that are near my main base. As you can see, there's a little stone right here. Not much. There's another biter base right there. Pretty small. I probably couldn't take it right now if I wanted to. I mean, We can see what happens. Why not? Well, I'll just do a quick save. We'll cover over Smiley Land because it is what it is. I kind of dictate. So yeah, yeah, probably not gonna make this. Oh god, yeah, run away. I can't do anything. Please stop. Yeah, I died. That's why we saved though, so that we can just go right back into it. Okay. Yep. Biters, they're bad. They kill you. Which means I'm gonna need to start making some defenses around my base, because once those biters start to come in, it's gonna get real nasty. Luckily though, as you can see, there's only one real spot that they can come in. So there's more iron right here. Noticed some coal over here. Not really necessary. Some recipes do require coal, which is probably going to be a small, when I get to that point, which is pretty late game to be honest, where you need coal to build with. I will probably just create a small thing. Wow, this is pretty. Look at this. It's like a moon pool type of deal. I don't even know what this, I don't even know how this happens. It's so cool. So big. It's like an ocean. If I were to do any terraforming, this is where I would do it, with the terraforming mod. Yep, there's another biter base. And as you get farther away from your main settlement where you start, where the map naturally starts you, they get more sporadic and they get larger, to the point that they take up massive swaths of land, where the Orbital Ion Cannon, the aircraft, would work really nicely. So there's a little bit of stone in here too. This map is just a complete dick for when it comes to stone. Like, oh man, building up walls is going to be pretty much impossible. I don't even know what I'm going to have to do for it. Wow, a lot of copper as well. I mean, at least we got lots of copper and other resources to appease us. Yeah, so stone isn't necessarily super necessary. I mean, it is for developing more plates and whatnot, because you need them for furnaces. But once you get the furnaces up, there isn't much that you need it for. There's a couple small things that you need it for, but not a huge amount, let's be honest. So, as you can see, as I was telling you before, the biter bases just get more and more common. Like, look at this. And they're bigger already. This is my main base area. This is how far I am. And they just keep growing and growing and growing and getting more sporadic. And there's my stone. Yes. This is where I'm going to need to pull most of my stone from. But as you can tell, I have to wait till we get some trains. Because trains going to have to take that all the way back over there. Anyways, this is a cool pool right here. And I'm hoping by the end of this episode, I'm jumping all over the place right now, but hoping by the end of this episode I can end it with at least having power generation, like electricity. That's what I'm hoping for. I've already been recording for 20 minutes and been talking for most of it, which probably isn't very good. I have to cut a lot of that out, maybe. Yeah. Enjoying the crap out of this. So yeah, we've unlocked this whole area, and it's just a nice little pool area. We could build some power generation in there with the terraforming tools given to us by our mods, so I can make some nice power generation out there and just pipe it all back with nice electrical lines. It'll be cool. It'll be nice. So I'll go back and we'll start again on getting power generation. Okay, so we've got all 4 running, which I guess we did before, but I got them refueled, restocked, and we're going to start building our power generation, which I was thinking about where I would put it. I'm thinking right off here would be nice, but then biters could get to it really easily. I'm not entirely positive as to where. I might put it high, right here on the map. So we'll go up here, because I'm not going to do a huge amount with this space up here. So I might just build it off this water right here and pump it over, but then it'll cover this whole area, because it's going to be a large facility. I'm trying to think. We can maybe do something right here as like a temp thing until I get more power, or until I need more, and then I can start expanding up and north. And at that point I should already have like laser turrets and stuff, because honestly power production isn't that big of a deal until you start getting laser turrets, and things just start going haywire, because laser turrets just take up so much electricity whenever they're working. Holy crap, that is no joke. They take up a lot. Anyways, there we go. We got this area cleared out of trees. What the heck are these? Just like little bushes. That's fine. We can build on those. So the way I build my my power generation. You have to use these steam engines and boilers, and also you have to use offshore pumps and pipes to get everything to work correctly. What I like to do is I like to create 4 columns or rows, depending on what direction you're looking at them, of steam engines. Each steam engine, though, needs 10 boilers in a row to power a row of 10 steam engines. It may sound like a lot, but it is necessary in order to keep it fully running. So for a steam engine to be at full maximum capacity, it needs to be at least 100 degrees. I'm assuming that's Celsius, because that wouldn't make any sense for Fahrenheit. It's just 100 degrees for it to be at maximum power output. In order to get 100 degrees, you need 10 boilers. What I like to do is I like to run 4 sets of 10 boilers out, and then all my steam engines down. This area is not large enough for 10 steam engines, though, so I might cut down to just like 6 or 7 boilers for it now. But I like to link them all up with water, which is really nice, and link up all the outputs so that they are all sharing. Each of the 40 boilers are all sharing the same output so that they can warm each other as well, which was the idea is that it just keeps it constantly flowing with nice warm water. Regeneration properties. Anyway, so we're going to start collecting the materials for these. I'm going to use 6 boilers each. I'm only going to start with 2 set up right now. I only need 6 boilers, so or 6 steam engines. So I'm going to build 6 steam engines, and I can't even think about how much boilers I need. It's 6 per, so 6 per row. So I need 12 boilers and 6 steam engines, and that will get us started. So right off the bat, you can see I got all the materials really quick too. Like, I already had everything ready to go pretty much. It was all it was all done, doing what it was doing. These run out of coal so fast, it kills me. So I'm gonna have to switch to electricity really fast, which I will. Don't get me wrong. Once I build this steam engine factory over here, it's gonna go. As you can see, I already have 7. I decided on 8 instead of the original 6, just because I had the materials for it, so I figured why not. You can see these are pumping them out like clockwork. I don't think I have any iron left. I have barely any iron. That's fine. That's because I put them all into these. I built 12 of these bad boys, and as you can see, they're just chugging away, building the prerequisites, and then the final product, which gets dumped into my inventory, which is nice. So now I've got everything I need. 18 iron plates, which I will use to make 1 underground pipe and 7 regular pipes. I might need more than that, though. I will most definitely need more than that, because I still need to build the ground offshore pipes, which require copper, which I've got plenty of. 90 plates, that's fine. I've got a ton of stone, too, Jesus. It's because stone doesn't stack very well. It only stacks into stacks of 50 rather than the 200 that the plates do, which is kind of annoying, honestly. So I only need 2 offshore pumps, which I've got them prepping up now. I need way more pipe than that. Like that, there's no way I'm gonna be able to build with that much pipe. And I'll also wait for day so that you guys can actually see what the heck is going on. So I'll be right back. Okay, so daytime is approaching, and we are about ready to set up this steam engine workshop. So I think I want to set up the offshore pumps here and then run the steam engines down this way so I can just pull the power off right through here instead of having to pull it off through here or something crazy. That's the idea. So we're going to start up here. As you can see, this isn't very even. I don't have the terraforming researched yet, so we can't really do anything about that. But we can try and even it out. Since there's going to be 4 rows in here eventually, we're going to start pretty wide over here. So I'm thinking 1 right there, and then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5, right? That sounds about right. Maybe it's just 4. I think it's only 4. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking a lot in my head. So it's like, the idea is that when I link these up, that's what I'm going to do. Boom. As you can see, these link up right here. Now I can sit here and get my boilers out. Set up my 6 like that. Oh. Here we go. Set up 6 just like that. I really hope this is enough to heat up all that water for all this water, which I have connected here. What I'm about ready to do. So we're gonna take these, put 1 right there, 1 right there, and the reason these underground pipes are pretty cool. you saw me build them. They took a lot more materials. They just basically link things up underground so I can walk through and not get stopped, because these will stop me. These obviously don't have any coal. That's fine. We're fine. We just need 12 times however much, a number in there somewhere. So these are all connected. The outputs are connected. The water's coming through. And we'll build a few more that are identical to this over here. So we can run, the idea with this space in between is I can run a belt through here and then have inserters inserting coal or solid fuel off the main line and into these boilers directly, so I don't have to deal with it myself. Kind of automates the process later. Anyways, we're going to put these steam engines in. We're going to put 4 per, since I built them enough. And with the little bit of space, since these are about 3 wide, I get one nice little space right in here. And I will also, when I build the fuel to pump in, it will go underground here and then just split off. I probably need a little bit more space for that, to be honest, and I'm not quite sure I'll be able to do it. Okay, so the idea was that I needed to build an underground setup here where the belt will come straight up underground into here. I can build a splitter that sits right here and splits off, but these underground pipes are in the way, so I need to build an extra layer here so that when the underground comes in, the splitter can come off, and then the platform, not the platform, what am I saying? The belt can wrap around, snake around, and come straight through here. And then this one can just go underground again, pop up, do the exact same thing here, exact same thing here, for when I add the next 2 ground pumps and connecting points. That is the idea. So with that being said, I've got the infrastructure set up for what I'm planning on building, so I can finally build these again. And we'll have all the power we could ever need or want here in a moment. Of course, that is going to require us putting some coal in here. So let me go get some of that, and then we can start hooking things up. We don't have much coal. That should be fine. We just need to put this coal in these. We need 5 each, I think. Which I think I just have enough for 5 each, actually. I've got 60. Divide that by 12. That might be 5 each. Yep. Oh, shoot. There we go. 5 in there. So what's going to happen is that thing is probably going to burn all of its fuel just immediately. That's generally what's going to happen, because these things are kind of dumb in the way that they operate, but that should be fine. Anyway, so we got these all stocked up with all the coal that was in my inventory, which means that they are producing warmer water. And as you can see, the temperature is already at 100 on the right side, which is good. These are pumping out some nice hot water. Of course, this is all cold water right here. It's warming up fast, though. I filled up this side with coal first, so as you can see, it is warming up faster. These are already starting to warm up from their ambient temperature. These ones are not yet, but this one is, so it should start piping in. What I also like to do is take some pipe and connect these. Well, actually, not like that. That's not what I meant to do. It builds an underground pipe. There we go. Kind of jack that one up. Okay. And I think I just literally wasted all my pipe. That's fine. There we go. So I can do that bad thing. So I can at least walk in still. And this water circulates now, so these will all circulate in. As you can see, they've got this power thing. That's fine. What we're going to do is pull up these power lines, which I built handily with just some wood and copper cabling. We're going to place these nice and evenly across so that they're all connected. And we can come out here. And just for temporary purposes, we're going to build our first, or for temporary purposes, we're just going to put this lab, which is what we need for science, to do science and research. As you can see, it comes with all these prerequisites, which I had all the materials in my inventory. I figured I would, because I'm just constantly stockpiling off these bad boys. And this guy ran out of coal. That's fine. We can run down here real quick. So we've got our lab. I also restocked some power over there. So what's going to happen is we're going to put this lab right here. As you can see, immediately it wants me to do some research, because now I can do research with the lab. So first thing I really want to go for is logistics, because I get underground belts, fast inserters, and splitters. We could do automation, which might be smarter to get the assembling machine going. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. So it needs 10 red science, and red science is built with copper and iron gear wheels. Well, we have enough for that, so we're going to build all the red science we can. We don't need any green science right now. Nothing really needs it. So we're going to wait for these to process, and I'll be right back with you. Yeah, so I've been sitting here for a little while. We're almost at 10 science here. I got some more building up, but we only need 10. As you can see in the research, we only needed 10 research or science packs. So we're going to pop these in here. Boop, and as you can see, it starts doing its magic using the power that we're generating off these turbines. And I'm really hoping that this is actually enough to keep this warm. As you can see, the power or the temperature is still creeping up nice and slow, like still creeping up over here too. So they're doing. The thing is that this one is using all the coal power, and these ones aren't really doing anything because by the time it goes through here, it's already at 100. So I'm thinking I might equalize it a little bit. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, so while this is finishing up the automation up here, I'll show you how I'm going to equalize this flow so that this one isn't, these boilers aren't the only ones doing any work. As you can see, I can sit here and combine all these bad boys together with that water pipe. And the idea is that the water comes from here. As you can see, the temperature just slowly goes up, which means that these all should be sharing the load by taking some of this cooler water and dumping it back into the system. So it circulates it quite a bit more efficiently, which should automatically bring these up to a higher temperature, which it seems to be doing the job fairly nicely. As you can see, these are already warming up really fast. And we did our science. We did our automation. So we're going to do logistics next. Well, what does this do? What does electronics do? It gives us the smart inserter, which we don't necessarily need. Also gives us access to basic terraforming, which I'm not entirely sure what that does yet. So let's see actually. Bridge builder and the Ford, which is nice. Like basically a bridge, let's be honest. But I don't actually know what a Ford does very well, but hey, look at that. It doesn't require much. Only 3 raw wood and 5 stone. Creates a ford through water, which is nice because that means we can actually start expanding out into the water in this peninsula and make our steam engine setup here even larger. Could be good. So actually, we're going to go for basic electronics, which requires 30 science packs, but that should be fine. I've got 30 right here. Anyways, with that being said, I got everything I wanted to get done out of this video, and it's been 42 minutes. I don't know how much actual video content I have. Maybe like 20 minutes. I have no idea how long this video is. That's the problem with recording these things. You never know how long your actual video is going to be. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then don't be afraid to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment to your heart's content, because my name was Adrian, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.